Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to...
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10?
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Clements. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Throwing right, wide open downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida Gators offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays.
Turning it off! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Rousseau. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clement.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They've got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now the toss. Inside the 10-yard line, it's shoved out of bounds at the 9.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides to back and leaves it. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We're only through one. These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conserve it or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got enough for the first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. And the Gators just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got him still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Looking for the score, and that one is picked up in the end zone.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Razorbacks have it with a first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's open on the right. Ripping through the defense. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Penny. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, they've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious, I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that now.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, to take a breath and exhale.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rousseau.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's going to fire deep. He makes it back. Touchdown, Gator. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Colorado State is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Gators sending the offense back to work. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. And today, you better be able to get...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Snags it over the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to... He lobs one high down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfect.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Clements. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe...
Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Rivera. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on first down from the 30. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Rousseau. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Floating away. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Might as well give it to him again. Bulldozes his way through. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Snags it. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
He's got it. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. On the run, it's Clements. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back on the option to give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Razorbacks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught behind the line. It's Clements. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls it in. It's Rousseau. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Under fire. Flips it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're...
Touchdown, Gator! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Time's running out, Jesse. They're in a world of trouble, but as long as you've got a few ticks, there's a chance.
And they've got a quarterback, Dave. It's just going to have to come down to some good old-fashioned heroics, right? You can't take a sack. You're going to have to buy time, and you're going to have to make some incredible throws.
Buy some time and show off that cannon because he's going to have to throw this thing a long way down the field and get really, really lucky.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And
the defense, got him at the 27. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.